secret to not sucking at talking to girls? And why's the ceiling next to me, Argentine lover? The secret to not sucking at talking to girls is to look up at the ceiling instead of focusing on talking to girls. What? The ceiling? With all due respect, Argentine lover, if I focus on the ceiling instead of on talking to girls, how am I not going to suck at talking to girls if I were to suck at talking to girls? Ha ha ha. What you focus on expands, so you want to focus on the most important, which is having a balanced mind that will allow you to talk to girls. Awesome! What do you mean by focusing my mind? Look up at the ceiling and tell me what you see. Something up high I can't reach. Exactly, Pablito. When you talk to a girl, you have to do the same thing. You have to reach for something that you can't touch because it doesn't exist yet. A connection between you and her. To find a connection, you want to be explosive, which means form bridges fast. Jokes are a huge plus. Explosive. Form bridges fast. Jokes are a huge plus, Argentine lover. I love your style, but how do you get that way? Look up at the ceiling, Pablito. In order to be able to be explosive, you need dopamine. Gotcha, Argentine lover. To be explosive, I have to have dopamine inside my brain. But how do I get dopamine? Anytime you have a problem talking to a girl, imagine the ceiling. And think what this video talks about. Dopamine! Whenever you have free time, especially in the morning, for 5 to 10 minutes, lay in bed and just look up at the ceiling without any electronics, in complete silence, and just daydream. Especially topics that you can talk about with girls. Because when you have good topics to talk about with girls, the conversations become tons easier. Exactly, Argentine lover. I have to not focus on talking to girls, because if I focus on talking to girls, it leads me to thinking I have to be perfect, and therefore I end up being very hard on myself when I talk to a girl, and I end up quitting. Instead, I have to think like I'm a pro basketball player. Every time I approach a girl, I think I'm doing a 2-point shot, which is trying to make a basket from a short distance from the basket. Therefore, I just focus on trying to make shots, never look for perfection. And I'm never hard on myself. And as I do this, dopamine starts to increase in my brain. Pablito, once you're comfortable and you get that first bridge between you and her, or connection, then you can start to increase dopamine in your brain naturally, because once you get one connection that brings you confidence, being comfortable, and energy to bring you the next connections or bridges tons faster.